Hello and welcome to the Whoniverse. Now, after seeing the BBC short teasers which described the Doctor as a different kind of hero with different powers than the average superhero, I thought it would be a good idea to take a look at some of the powers or abilities that the Doctor is shown to possess. So, straight off the bat, we know Time Lords, including the Doctor, possess the ability to regenerate when their body is fatally wounded. This process changes the cells of a Time Lord's body into new ones. Now, the process is really complicated, but the end result is the Doctor changing his appearance and parts of his personality, even changing gender, but his memories and ideals remain the same. Sometimes he picks up new abilities or skills along the way. Now, a lesser known fact is that the Doctor has revealed that he can heal himself if any additional injury is caused within the first 15 hours of regeneration. The best example of this is in the Christmas Invasion. In the episode, the newly regenerated Doctor engages in a sword fight with the leader of a warrior race known as the Sycorax. The Sycorax leader fights the Doctor at one stage, overpowering the Doctor and knocking him over. The Sycorax then proceeds to cut off his hand. The Doctor then smiles and states the fact that he's lucky he's in the first 15 hours of regeneration cycle, and his hand regrows from nothing. Now the Doctor eventually wins the sword fight by knocking the Sycorax leader down. He spares the life of the Sycorax if they leave Earth alone and never return, to which the leader agrees. This leads us into another one of the Doctor's abilities, his enhanced hand-eye coordination. The Sycorax leader tries to sneak up on the Doctor with his back turned. The Doctor quickly realises the oncoming attack, and picks up a Satsuma and throws it a considerable distance, and with great accuracy to hit a button, which sends the Sycorax leader tumbling down to Earth. The Doctor has also displayed enhanced observational skills. Some of my favourite examples include numerous moments in the 11th hour, in which the recently regenerated Doctor finds a hidden room in Amy Pond's house by seeing past the perception filter, as well as later in the episode being able to examine an entire village green area to identify something he missed in extremely fine detail. These observational skills, when combined with his super Time Lord brain which can process information at a ridiculously fast pace, allows the Doctor the ability to read a full book just by flicking through the pages in one smooth action. This has been shown in the City of Death and in the episode Rose. The Doctor's observational skills, when paired with his superior reflexes, which the third Doctor once claimed to be 10 times greater than that of any human, in the story The Time Monster, allows him to react to a threat before it happens. A great example is in the episode Let's Kill Hitler, where the newly regenerated River Song attempts to kill the Doctor, but is prevented by the Doctor's previous actions such as emptying the bullets out of a revolver and turning a fruit bowl so River picks up a banana instead of a gun. This is a trick the Doctor's performed before, but to Captain Jack in the episode The Doctor Dances, where he switches a banana for Jack's squareness gun. Speaking of food, the Doctor may have made some odd meals in his time, such as fish fingers and custard, but he is a surprisingly good cook, boasting in the episode known as The Lodger that he was trained to cook by the best, and with that he whips up the ultimate omelette. The Doctor also once said he invented the Yorkshire pudding in the episode The Power of Three, and stated he invented pasta a few centuries early in the minisode Pond Life. The Doctor has also shown the ability to feel the rotation of the Earth as shown in the episode Rose, in which he gives a speech on how fast they are travelling in space, and what would happen if everyone was to just let go. Now the Doctor says as a Time Lord he has the ability to sense fixed points in time, such as the events of the attack by the Flood at Bowie Base 1 in the waters of Mars. The Doctor aims to try and beat time itself and go against the fixed point. He wins, but with awful consequences, and almost goes power mad, becoming the Time Lord victorious. Other instances of identifying fixed points include the Doctor identifying Captain Jack as a fixed point in time, a fact. The Doctor claims he knows because he's a Time Lord in the episode Utopia. So, what other abilities does the Doctor have? Well, he can summon the TARDIS by whistling, as seen in the Return of Dr. Mysterio, and open the TARDIS doors with the snap of his fingers, as first seen in the Forest of the Dead. The Doctor also has the skill to perform a type of hand-to-hand combat known as Phoenician Aikido. This is a skill first seen performed by the Third Doctor, and has been recently performed by the 12th Doctor in the episode World Enough in Time. The Doctor also has a knack for survival, as he has the ability to absorb certain levels of radiation a human couldn't, and expel it from his body into one single point. In the case of the episode Smith and Jones, it was at his feet. However, high levels of radiation are dangerous and have led the Doctor to regenerating before. The Doctor can also survive longer than a human without oxygen, as shown in the episodes Smith and Jones, Mummy on the Orient Express, and Oxygen, to name a few. The Doctor can also survive some falls which would shatter the bones of humans. The 10th Doctor survived a fall from a low-flying spaceship through a glass skylight and was able to stand and move afterwards in The End of Time, Part 2. The fall from the radio telescope dish was enough to cause the 4th Doctor to regenerate in Logopolis. The Doctor can also survive extremely low temperatures, as seen in the episode 42, thanks to a souped-up metabolism. The Doctor can also survive electric shocks that would be fatal to a human, as shown in the load of stories, including World War III and the evolution of the Daleks. And the Doctor has the ability of superior hearing to humans, being able to hear the Silurians from above the ground as they dug up in the episode The Hungry Earth. And the Doctor perceived sounds from the TARDIS while located several sections away aboard the airship Valiant in the episode The Sound of Drums. The Doctor has also shown a resilience to high frequencies of sound as seen in the episode Partners of Crime. The Doctor also appeared capable of resisting attempts to disintegrate his body, as Sycorax whips as seen in the Christmas Invasion, and electric bolts from Zygons in the Zygon Inversion, both of which were shown capable of disintegrating other organisms, did not affect him. The Doctor has also shown he is capable of identification by taste. This includes blood in the Christmas Invasion, wood type in the episode 2 from Claw, gunpowder in the serial The Visitation, plastic composition in the episode The Idiot's Lantern, not to mention the origin of an object or using taste to identify a time period as shown in the episode Hungry Earth, and many more. Also, the Time Lords possess the ability to find another Time Lord based on smell, which is pretty weird when you think about it. This is seen in the episode The End of Time. A couple more powers or abilities we've seen the Doctor have include the ability to connect to another being psychically, allowing him to read memories, give memories, or even erase memories. This is seen in the episodes The Girl in the Fireplace, Journey's End, and The Lodger. The Doctor also has the odd skill of being able to understand the language spoken by babies. This is mostly seen in Closing Time, and the ability to understand cats, and this is seen in the episode The Empty Child. We don't truly know how many languages the Doctor can truly speak, as he is often aided by the TARDIS translation circuits. The Doctor has also been shown to have a varied musical talent throughout the years, with the second Doctor playing the recorder and most recently the 12th Doctor playing the guitar. Now, to perform the majority of these abilities, it is required that the Doctor has an extremely large memory and intelligence in comparison to humans, to remember how to perform some of these abilities and to recount previous adventures, as well as save those he meets on new ones. And that is it for now. The Doctor possesses many powers and abilities. There are so many and so many new ones being added, there is not much chance of me putting them all in one video. Do you know a power or ability that hasn't been mentioned in this video? Please put it in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click the like button, and if you want to be the first to know when my next video comes out and show the channel some support, please subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.